Hello again. I just wanted to go over another neat little trick you can use with jQuery for animating the scrolling functionality of a browser. I've come across a lot of questions and a lot of posts on the jQuery forums and Stack Overflow and various other sites asking how to do this. And for some reason, I've seen that a lot of people say that it can't be done. They just say you can't. You need a plugin. Download this plugin, download the Scroll To plugin, or whatever it was called. But it can, obviously, and it's actually really easy to do if you just need a simple animated scrolling feature on your site or on your web application. So here I just, excuse me, I have a bunch of divs set up. I spaced them out because I have a huge screen, so I wanted to get the browser to be able to scroll. So just some basic divs with really big font sizes and margins. And I have a link on the text for this div. So basically what I want to show you guys how to do is when you click this div, I want to show you how you can actually scroll the browser in an animated way down to this fourth div or another div or one of the divs. Using a custom timer for the animation. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to do anchor tag on click action return false so I don't forget. So what we're going to do here is say we're going to select the HTML and the body elements. I've seen this work with just using HTML. I've also seen it work with just using body for certain browsers. If you just use HTML, it actually won't work in Chrome. So from my personal experience, when I've used HTML and body, it works throughout all the browsers I've tested it on: Opera, Safari, Firefox, Internet Explorer, 9, 8, 7, and 6, and Chrome, obviously. So we're going to select these two tags, and we're going to say animate, and we're going to do the scroll top property, and we're going to say, so we want this to scroll to the fifth div, which is another div, has another div for the text. So the way we're going to get this to scroll to this area smoothly is get the offset of this div from the page. So we're going to say ID 5, which is what that div is, dot offset. And you can't just use the offset method because you need to specify where you're getting the offset from. So in this case, we're going to get the offset from the top. And of course, I'll have it take 1 second to do the animation. So again, what this is basically doing is we're going to be animating the scroll top property, which I believe is part of jQuery. I think it said that it gets the current position of the scroll bar for the element that you select on the page. Let me actually look that up real quick. Let's see. Yeah, get the current vertical position of the scroll bar for the first element in the set of matched elements. So basically, we're going to take the scroll bar, scroll it to this div, which has an ID of 5, using its top offset, and it will be done over the course of a second. So I'll save this and take a look at what it looks like. Oops, it's indenting. So you can see now when we click on this link, it will scroll us down to this div. Obviously, if this page could scroll more, I mean, this is really how far it goes. It would actually put this up towards the top of the screen because it will scroll. It will bring this scroll bar to the very first position of this div, which would make it at the top of the screen. But since it can't scroll anymore because I didn't put 800 pixels of margins, that's all it does. Another thing you could do if you don't want to necessarily scroll a page to a certain section of your site or a certain piece of content is you can just scroll it up to the top of the page. And another way to do that is to just say animate scroll top 0. So let's actually just put this anchor tag on the bottom div, and click it from there. So now when we click on this, you'll see that it scrolls up to the very top over the course of a second. And obviously you can change the animation so it's, you know, super fast or much slower. So I just wanted to share this neat little trick with you guys. I kind of got inspired to show this to everyone because I kept seeing these posts saying it can't be done without a plugin. It's not possible. There's no easy way to do it. But really, all you really need is, if you're not scrolling to the top of the page, you just need to select an element that you're going to be scrolling to, get its offset, and specify where you're getting the offset from, so whether it's the top, left, bottom, right, any of that. And that's really it. So I hope this was helpful, and feel free to leave some comments or post some questions if you have anything that you're curious about, and I'll try to get back to you. Thanks.